My dear friends, now today we learn energy of simple harmonic motions. So we know that whenever particle performing simple harmonic motion, that is mean position, say x, that is a plus a, that is a maximum displacement of particle from mean position, that is a minus a. Suppose particle which have a mass m situated at this point at a distance x from a mean position, then the restoring force acting toward the mean position, we know that restoring force F it is equal to minus kx. It is acting toward the mean position opposite to that displacement. So now we are finding out the energy of simple harmonic motions. So we know that first we find the kinetic energy of simple harmonic motion. So we know that the kinetic energy, we know that at instantaneous velocity in terms of x and t. So we know that the general equation of velocity v is equal to plus or minus omega under root of a square minus x square. That is the general equation of a velocity in terms of x, and we know that by the differentiate of general equation of a displacement we get the velocity in terms of a t, or at a t v is equal to a omega cos of omega t plus phi. So we are already familiar with these two equations. That equation is a equation of velocity in terms of a displacement, means x, and that is the equation of a velocity in terms of a t, or at a t, by differentiate the general equation of a displacement. So now we find the kinetic energy of simple harmonic motion. So we know that the kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 mv square. Kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 mv square. By putting the values of v by this equation, take a square on both sides, we get v square is equal to omega square. By taking a square on both sides, omega square into in bracket a square minus x square. Putting this value in the equation of the kinetic energy, we get the kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 m. By putting the values of phi is phi square is omega square into a square minus x square. So we know that omega is equal to under root of k divided by m, that is called as angular frequency, or omega square is equal to k upon m. By this we get k is equal to what? M into omega square. So therefore k, by this equation we are getting m omega square. By putting this value in that equation, so m omega square, we know that is said to be a k. So kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 k a square minus x square. So getting the kinetic energy whenever particle performing simple harmonic motion having a mass m at a distance x from a mean position, and at that point restoring force acting toward the mean position F it is equal to minus kx, where k is called as a force constant. We know that. So kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 k in bracket in curly bracket a square minus x square. Now we find out potential energy of simple harmonic motion. So potential energy of simple harmonic motion. So potential energy of simple harmonic motion. We know that if particle is displaced, small displaced dx against the force, then what happen? Work is done. So this small amount of work is done due to this infinitesimally smaller displacement dx whenever particle moving or particle displaced against the restoring force. So small amount of work done dw is equal to what? Minus f into dx. So minus f means minus kx into dx. So minus minus get plus kx dx. So dw means small amount of work done due to a small displacement dx against the restoring force. We know that displacement and restoring force acting oppositely, means restoring force acting toward the mean position and displacement is against this force. So that's why this work done is against the restoring force, means work W is equal to Fs, force into displacement. So in small amount dW is equal to force into displacement, but it is against, so that's why we take the minus sign. So minus kx dx, so we get dw is equal to plus kx dx. This is small amount of work done. So we find the total work done by integration of a small amount of work done dw into the values range between 0 to x, because that particle is at a distance x from mean position. So the total work done in that system we are finding out integrating of by integration of a small amount of work done dw by taking integration 0 to x into dw. So by putting the values of dw is equal to kx dx, k is a constant, it is outside the integration, into x dx by putting the limit 0 to x. So we know that integration of 0 to x dx is x square divided by 2, 0 to x. So we get 1/2 by that equation kx square.
This work done
We get
store
the
in the form
potential
of
energy.
potential energy.
So by this equation we get the potential energy is equal to 1/2 kx square, and kinetic energy we get by this, that is 1/2 k a square minus x square. Now whenever particle performing simple harmonic motion, we find in that system the total energy. So total energy is kinetic energy plus potential energy. So total energy is equal to, kinetic energy is 1/2 k a square minus x square plus 1/2 k a square, sorry, x square. So 1/2 k into a square minus 1/2 k into x square plus, that is 1/2 k x square. So 1 half kx square and plus 1 half kx square and minus 1 half kx square get cancelled. We get 1 half Ka square. So that is the total energy. So that is a total energy. Kinetic energy, potential energy and total energy in simple harmonic motion. Means first we see the at mean position. At a mean position. We know that at a mean position displacement is equal to 0. So we have find the kinetic energy at a mean position 1 half k by putting the values of x is equal to 0, 1 half k a square minus 0. So kinetic energy at mean position we get 1 half k a square, 1 half k a square. That is the maximum kinetic energy. At mean position we find the potential energy. So potential energy is 1 half k x square. Value of x is 0. So 1 half k x square. So we get 1 half k into 0, that is 0. So potential energy at minimum at mean position. So at extreme position what happened, let us see. At extreme position we know that x displacement x is equal to plus or minus a. So kinetic energy at extreme position 1 half k a square, instead of x we put the a square, x is equal to plus or minus a, instead of x we put plus or minus a. So kinetic energy is equal to 1 half k into 0, that is 0. So kinetic energy at extreme position is a minimum, or that is a 0. So now we find at extreme position, we find the potential energy. So we know that at extreme position x is equal to plus or minus a, and formula for potential energy is 1 half kx square. So potential energy at extreme position is 1 half into values of k as it is into values of x is equal to plus or minus a, means that is a Ka square. So we are getting this value, that is a maximum value, that is a maximum value at a extreme position. Means by this example we are finding out, by this illustration, by this example we are find out the kinetic energy is a maximum at a mean position and potential energy is 0. But at extreme position kinetic energy is 0 and potential energy is a maximum. Means if particle performing simple harmonic motion, that is mean position, that is extreme position, that is right extreme position, and at a mean position x is equal to 0, whenever we substitute that value in the kinetic equation of kinetic energy, we get the kinetic energy is a maximum 1 half k square. So that is the kinetic energy is maximum at a mean position. And also we know that velocity at a mean position is a maximum, that is a omega. So that's why velocity is maximum, means kinetic energy is maximum. Logically we understand it, the velocity is a maximum at a mean position, that's why kinetic energy is maximum at a mean position. But at extreme position x is equal to plus or minus a, inside plus or in left side minus. So kinetic energy, by putting instead of x, we get kinetic energy is equal to 0 at extreme positions. We know that velocity at extreme position is a 0, means minimum velocity, or it is equal to 0. So that's why kinetic energy is 0. We understand logically. What happened about the potential energy? So potential energy at x is equal to 0. So that's why at a mean position potential energy is 0. But at extreme position x is equal to plus or minus a. So that's why potential energy at extreme position is a maximum. So that is a 1/2 k square. So also at that point maximum extreme point, means we are clearly seen that when particle performing simple harmonic motion at a mean position, kinetic energy is maximum but potential energy is 0, and at extreme position kinetic energy is 0 and potential energy is a maximum. But of the oscillating particle, this kinetic energy and potential energy are interconvertible. So they perform to and fro motion about its mean positions. So now we see the next, that is we are finding out already total energy. So total energy is equal to 1/2 Ka square, but we know that K is equal to what? M omega square. So total energy is equal to 1/2, instead of K we put the values of a K, M omega square into A square. But we know that omega is equal to 2 pi n. By putting this value in that equation, omega is the angular frequency. So we get the total energy is equal to 1/2 m 2 pi n square into A square. So we get total energy is equal to 1/2 2 m into 2 square 4 into pi square to n square into A square. 2 pi n square means 4 pi square n. So we get the 2 m pi square n square A square. We get the total energy in that system. Total energy is equal to 2 pi square n square A square m. So by this equation we say that total energy is directly proportional to square of frequency. Square of frequency. Also that is called as frequency. Also that directly proportional to square of amplitude. Also that is directly proportional to mass of a particle. So we get the directly proportional. Also inversely proportional. Proportional to square of period, because we know that n it is equal to 1 upon t. So that's why n square is equal to 1 upon t square. So that total energy is inversely proportional to t square. Means we are finding out or concluding that the total energy in that system of the simple harmonic motion is directly proportional to frequency, directly proportional to square of frequency, directly proportional to square of amplitude and mass of particle, and inversely proportional to square of period.